Welcome to a family story time with the Tulsa City County Library. I'm Miss Alice and I work at the Charles Page Library in Sand Springs. Our library branches are open and summer reading is going full speed ahead. So come in, you can register online at the tulsalibrary.org Beanstack program. Or if you want to come into the library, we can help you get set up. Our program runs until the end of July, so you have plenty of time. Everybody in the family can join. It's for all ages. So even our babies need to come and listen to some stories. We are doing online this summer, so check out our event guide and see some fun things you could do with your family. We are going to start today, and our theme is Tails and Tales, and Buddy's dressed up like a little fox. And I found elephants to talk about today. Elephants are really fun animals. We're going to read a fiction book and some nonfiction. So do you remember what fiction is? Fiction means it has characters and all kinds of people in it. And nonfiction are facts. So we're going to start with an easy, fun book that little ones can enjoy. And it's also a good beginning reader. It's got some math skills. It's got some lots of different activities in our book with motion. Oh, let's do another song first. I forgot. We're going to start with a song, and it's our welcome song. It says, "We wave and sing hello." And if you could read my words, I know they're a little bitty when it comes on a screen. It's called Farmer in the Dell is our tune, which means it sounds like Farmer in the Dell, Farmer in the Dell, hi-ho the cherry-o, the Farmer in the Dell. We're going to, everybody get your hands up high. We're going to wave and we're going to be clapping and we're going to be stomping. So get ready to do all those motions as we're singing, sorry. Ready? Here. We wave and sing hello. We wave and sing hello. With our friends at story time, we wave and sing hello. And here we are, we're clapping. We clap and sing hello. We clap and sing hello. With our friends at story time, we clap and sing hello. All right, you ready for stomping? We stomp and sing hello. We stomp and sing hello. With our friends at story time, we stomp and sing hello. So do some welcoming activities or singing songs as we're going through. First book, we have our elephants, I said. Kevin Hinkes has lots of fun kids books that are wonderful. Look at those butterflies. Do you think we're going to find butterflies in our story? They have some beginning prediction things that you can find. A parade of elephants. What's a parade? It's this long line. So as you get some vocabulary words, talk about them, explore. Here's this wonderful sight word. Kindergartners or first graders should know this one already. It says, look. All right, we're looking. We're looking for elephants. And there's that big E word for short E, elephants. Here's our counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 elephants, and spend time counting. The sequencing, patterns of colors, all kinds of things. Math, always incorporate some math counting as you're going. It says, number word, 5 elephants. Are there 5 elephants as we're going across? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these elephants are marching. Marching is also like stomping that we read about. So everybody's marching really loud. Let's do a baby march. Baby sound. So think about all the different sound effects. There comes the parade of elephants. Oh, there he is on the back cover. There's a picture on the front cover is somewhere in the book, and this one happens to be the back cover. A parade of elephants. Here they are. And there's our sun and those beautiful little butterflies we saw earlier. And here they are. They're marching along. It says big and round they are. Big and round they go. So it looks like they're going in a circle, around and around, marching as they go, as we're marching along. Here they says up. And the opposite of up is down. Look at that cute slide. Wouldn't that be fun? Up and down. And have your little one trace along. Those are some left-right motion, getting our eyes trained for reading. Over. There they go, over the bridge. Opposite of over would be under. They're marching under the trees. Beautiful pictures, pastels, they're just so happy. There they are, they're going in. Here they go in the tunnel, and here they're going out. So some of those motions, they march, and they march, and they march. So a good time, stop marching, start marching at home when you're reading. They march all day. And if you notice, these are going left to right, and they turn the corner and they go back again. They're going left to right as you're tracing along. They're marching all day, and when the day is done, you can tell it's nighttime because there's the moon, they are done too. They yawn. So everybody get your yawn, and they're stretching. Man, I can stretch so high. They stretch and yawn. Oh man, I think I need a nap after all that yawning. But before they sleep, they lift their trunks. Do you know what sound they make? What sound do they do? Everybody do the elephant sound? It says they trumpet. Ooh, whatever trumpet sound you like. These elephants are scattering stars across the sky. See, there's all these stars flying out. So the elephants are sleeping. And it says, good night. Might be a fun nighttime bed book too. So a parade of elephants are going across. Oh, let's see, what's the next one? Let's see, here we go. Our next song, well, is our 5 Builder Reader literacy skill that the Tulsa Library is promoting. And it's got talking and singing and reading, writing, and playing are the 5 activities. And it says all these early reading activities support children's future reading and school success. So we want our kids to be reading and being successful at school in life. So these are some fun things to do with all ages. Everybody should be reading, and they're going to talk, and we're singing and writing and playing every day. Play is a really important factor. Our song sounds like Skip to My Lou. So everybody find your thumb. We always get our thumb ready. Talk, sing, read, write, play. Talk, sing, read, write, play. Talk, sing, read, write, play. Make a reader every day. Oh, let's do the other hand and trying to get the non-dominant hand as we're going. Everybody's got their thumb ready, fingers are wiggly. Here we go. Talk, sing, read, write, play. Talk, sing, read, write, play. Talk, sing, read, write, play. Make a reader every day. So every day, do some of those activities, do lots of talking and exploration as you're going. This one says 10 reasons to love an elephant. And it's our nonfiction, so these are facts. And on the end, you would see some numbers that tell you where you're going to find it in the shelves. And it's got a nice cutout. I love it, cutout. It's the elephant. What are we going to do with our elephants? It says, elephants are the biggest animals on land. These peaceful giants remember their friends and look after each other as they wander slowly across Africa and India. There are 2 species, and it says, discover 10 reasons to love them. It's got the Asian elephant and the African elephant. So as you're reading nonfiction, you'll notice there's so many words to read out loud. So just for me, I'm just going to read part of it. As you can go at home, there's so many, it says giraffe, zebras, so many ways of talking about the different animals. It says, number 1, they have the biggest noses in the world. Yeah, that sounds like it. And what would they use their nose for as you read through that? Number 2, they are good gardeners. I've never thought of them as a gardener. So as you read through, you'll find out what do they do with the plants. Number 3 says they can talk with their feet. Now there is a fun fact that you'd have to read about it, because it says they stamp their feet when they're trying to say something, just like we were stomping in our song. So their sounds of their feet make us a talking motion. They know Granny's in charge. I love that fact, because the mamas take care of all the babies, and so it's just the way they use their family dynamics. They have cool ears. Would you like to have elephant ears? Wouldn't that be fun? They'd just be flapping in the wind. Oh, here's a lion, and there's her cub. So this is a beautiful book with all different kinds of animals. They cuddle and care. See, the mama and her baby are caring for each other, and this is in India. They are very smart, just like all of you are very smart, and it tells us they're one of the most intelligent animals on earth is their phrase. They have giant teeth. They have big ears and giant teeth. And it says they walk on tiptoes. Wow, that would be hard to do all the time. Their journey never ends, which means they're always traveling. So you talking about the word journey and adding some vocabulary. So 10 reasons to love an elephant. This is wonderful. So be sure and put this on your summer reading list with some elephants on it. Oh, my next one is Mrs. Beebe's elephant. Can you see Mrs. Beebe? She looks older, doesn't she? She has gray hair, so she is like a grandma lady. And lots of beautiful flowers. She must like to garden. Riza Dalvan does this one. Mrs. Beebe has a very big pet elephant. Have you ever seen anybody with a pet elephant? Every day they went out for a walk together. There they go. And I mean, compared to her, he is really big. And this is a new book, so be sure and check it out. In the morning, they played with the children in the street. Oh, look what he's doing. He's got the waterfall happening. And in the afternoon, they had tea and cake for their snack. At night, Mrs. Beebe told her elephant stories so he would have nice dreams. The townspeople believed that homes should be filled with beautiful objects like chandelier and jewelry. They said that instead of talking to an elephant, Mrs. Beebe should read the paper, check the stock market, and keep up to date with economics. Wow, some new ideas. So they thought all these beautiful things were more important than an elephant. But Mrs. Beebe didn't own any fancy objects, nor was she interested in checking the stock market or reading about economics. She was at her happiest being with her elephant, speaking about the past and laughing. So here she is, Mrs. Beebe and her pet. So she didn't care what those people wanted her to do. Oh man, look at those faces. Are those faces happy? Talk emotions, get some ideas of what are these people feeling. And all these talking bubbles do not have words in them, so we're not sure what they're saying. But I don't think it's a happy sound. Look at those angry looking faces. The townspeople protested for the elephant to leave. That's what the finger says. He's got to go. They were afraid that their children might also want pets one day. The town judge ordered the elephant to be taken to the zoo the very next morning. Oh man, they look sad. So they were getting rid of him. Mrs. Beebe was very sad that night. She hugged her elephant and told him stories until he fell asleep. And you see her over here reading in comparison how big he is. She had to do something to stop them from taking her elephant away. So how would she solve her problem? Think about it. The next day when the townspeople came to Mrs. Beebe's house to take her elephants, there was no one there. They all looked all over the town, but it was no use. Mrs. Beebe and her gigantic elephant were nowhere to be found. This lady's looking in the teacup. Would she find an elephant in the teacup? These pictures are really cute. Look at the window. Who's leaving? There goes the elephant. Shh, don't tell him. After Mrs. Beebe and her elephant left, the town wasn't the same. The children stopped playing in the street. People stopped smiling. And everyone felt as if something was missing. A great sense of longing filled the elephant's place in the children's heart. So this is a sad picture, isn't it? It's dark and gray, talking how pictures can contribute to the storyline and the mood of the story. The townspeople didn't know what to do. They realized how much happier the place was when Mrs. Beebe and her elephant was around. So they decided to make a change, which is a good thing. The children would get their own pets and bring life back into their town. Some of the children picked dogs and others picked cats. Look at this pet. Anybody want a zebra for a pet? How about a horse? Look close. Some even found their own elephants. See, they're reading books to their own elephant. Cute, cute. Everyone learned that home is more than just a place for fancy objects and economics. It's a place for living. A place for those who might even have room for a huge elephant in their hearts. Because Mrs. Beebe and her elephants weren't gone. Not really. Look at him. He's like holding the town around him. And there they are. So the people decided to change and let the pets come because of Mrs. Beebe. So accepting other people and how they act is always an important idea for kids too. So Mrs. Beebe's elephant. And if you turn the book open really carefully, the elephant covers the front and the back. I love all the flowers they added to it. And they're sort of a bumpy, so a texture too. So they like to play. Check out new book, Mrs. Beebe. Oh, let's see. Can we do another? Oh, an ABC song. Are you ready? Now this one we can stand and we can clap and we can also stomp our feet like the elephants. Is my screen wiggling? Are you ready? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I've said my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? So everybody add the ABC song. When your little one is throwing a fit, just start singing the ABC song and you'll see a response happening. I have one more book and it's a mystery book and it's got no numbers, so it's going to be fiction, but it's got some facts in it. And it says, if I had a tail. Do you have a tail? Do you? Are you sure? Yeah, it's Clement Warwick and really cool illustrations. If I had a tail like a log floating, a gray-green tail to help me swim, I would snap my tail like a cracking whip and I'd be Anne. So now you have to guess, whose tail could this be? And they give you clues. We're floating. Everybody got it? It's the alligator with that A letter up there. Check him out. He looks pretty mean. If I had a tail like a snuggly slippers, a beautiful bushy black and white tail, then I could scare a grizzly bear. Now this one's pretty easy. Everybody know it? We're cuddly like the skunk. And there's our word skunk, and he's getting rid of the bear. How's he getting rid of the bear? See all those facts that you can pull in, memory, because he has a stinky smell. Oh, stink. If I had a tail like a day-old pancakes, a brown scaly tail shaped like my bill, then I could duck down under the water. I'd be Now this guy I did not get, but he has got a flat tail. He lives under the water. You can see the little water bubbles. He's called the platypus. I don't think they live in Oklahoma, do they? He's a really good animal to research. If I had a tail like a green speckled whip, so brittle it breaks when it's grabbed by the hog, then I'll scurry away to grow a new tail. I'd be Anybody got an idea who tail could break off and grow again? The lizard. So here comes the hog trying to catch him. And I love how he can change colors. If I had a tail that gripped like a hen, then I could go down a tree nose first, or take a rest with my head hanging low. I'd be an... Did anybody think a monkey? I thought monkey first, but it doesn't look like a monkey body here, does he? He's called the opossum. So you might have seen a possum running through your yard sometimes at night. They're night animals. They don't come out in the daytime. If I had a tail like a colorful fan, with plumes that unfold to glitter and shimmer, sprinkled with eyes watching you, watching me, I'd be an... I think we've got this one. His eyes are watching you. The peacock. And there they are. How pretty. You would find them at the zoo also. If I had a tail tough as armor, wrap around tail with bumpy, sharp spines, then I tie up to coral to as dinner drifts by. Woo, I'd be a... Anybody know? He's underwater and he's hanging on with his tail. He'd be the seahorse. I might have found one in an aquarium. Now you take a turn and imagine a tail. It begins with these words. If I had a tail. How could we describe the kitten tail? This might be a good writing activity also, part of our 5 things. If I had a tail, what would we be? What could we try to rhyme with it? And then here's the author and the illustrator in talking about their lives. If I had a tail, do you remember what tail that was? Always see the picture on the front hiding somewhere in the book. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you come to the library or at least log in and join the summer reading program. Our branches are still open or back ready to go, so come visit each of the Tulsa City County libraries. Bye for now.